monsters you are finding in Kobold Empire. Every fight be making you stronger. Or dead. Who is daring to come for Kobold treasures? Sword Swinger? Sparkle Flinger?
Sparkle Flinger. So I've done this, I've beaten the entire thing already with the Warrior and the Paladin. I think there's a special card back maybe for doing it with every single class. Let's pick the Hunter. And then it gives you a random deck. Or no, it gives you a deck, a predetermined deck, I think. But after you beat bosses, you get to choose all these different, like, super powerful cards that are exclusive to this dungeon run that will help you later on. And that's really interesting. It's actually quite fun to do this kind of thing. This might have been my last Hearthstone video, was playing this when it first came out. We don't need any of these right now. I would like some more early game, please. And there you go. 1, 2, and 3 drop. I'll take that. Now this does what now? Deals 2 damage. Okay, that sucks. Alright. Yeah, so the bosses also, they scale. They get progressively harder as it goes. Dragon Egg, whenever this thing takes damage, it summons a 2-1 whelp, but you can actually use his own hero power to buff that up if you wanted to. But honestly, why even bother when we can just probably rush down his face? I miss Hunter. Like, playing Hunter with like with just a full-on beast deck was really fun. That's like when I first started doing my, first started playing Hearthstone. Yeah, I mean, let's just rush him down. I mean, this is going to be an easy win. Oh, no, not 2 damage. Anything but that. No, my Stone Tusk Boar. If only I didn't have an Eagle Horn bow that I could use to attack your face. Animal Companion. I love that card. AKA only Huffer. Now that should count as a dungeon run boss. Yep, okay. It also is counting towards the 5 wins in any mode.
Picking one. Only one. Make good picking.
Make good picking. So here's what I'm talking about. These are very powerful cards that can only be used in this particular run. So it's a passive where I always have spell damage +3, but I mean, look at my cards. That's pointless, right? I don't need spell damage. None of my things do damage, right? I could double my starting health, which will give me 40 by default. Or my hero power does 3 damage, I believe, and only costs 1, which sounds much better. So we're gonna grab that ring.
You are picking now. Cards for being in your dungeon deck.
Yeah, and then from here you get to pick 3 cards that go into your deck as well, and you gotta try and build things that maybe help out your deck later on and fill out holes in your deck that maybe you're missing right now. So right now we have a lot of early-ish game. Trigger a friendly minion's death rattle. We don't really have any death rattle though besides these other guys, so I don't see how she could be really that great. She is a 6/5 for 5, which isn't terrible. But we don't have a bunch of death rattle to really help out with that. But we do have a Houndmaster. This can summon... This one actually looks better. Your hero power becomes give a beast +2/+2. And I think it still would only cost 1 to be able to do that. Yeah, beast training sounds good. Screw it. Why not? What's the harm?
One dungeon run is to be fighting 8 monsters. 1 for each finger.
Alright, so what's Frostfur's ability? Let's see. I almost want to use this Dinomancy almost right away.
What have we here?
Yeah, I'm no kobold, man. I'm Rexar. Half orc, half ogre. Yeah, so this is going to deal 3 damage and do 1. That's pretty absurd, right? I'm aware. Freeze a minion. Okay, that's kind of scary. So what happens if I just, like, hero power down his face? He's waiting to, like, freeze my guy. What if I just do this? I'm not even gonna put anyone on the board. Handle it. I love Raid Leader. Not a good card, but I love his art and his voice line. So, man, this is a really tough challenge, huh? I mean, technically, I could have Animal Companion there and maybe gotten the Huffer in 1. Who needs that? Who needs that? Well, I'd like to say it was a good fight. What is this, LFR mode? What's going on? All right, more cards.
Be taking more loots. Is Kobold.
Ah, my Exna. That came out. We are talking about, you know, cards that came out with Naxxramas. My Exna. I forgot about old my Exna. Sneed's Old Shredder, and then Rage Unbound here. Put a menu from your deck onto the battlefield. We really don't need that because this is an aggro deck, right? So we can go Beast Training again, which gives us a Ram Wrangler, another Rat Pack, and then a Crackling Razor Maw. Or Abominable Bowman, which is hilarious. This Legendary, which recruits a beast, which I think you get to pick a beast that come with you. This might actually be kind of good. The Kindly Grandmother is good. Summon a friendly beast that died this game. So we have 2 late game cards and another early game card. And that's like just on the off chance that like we can't like burn right through them immediately. Because I don't see these cards really helping out all that much in terms of aggro when we already have a decent amount, especially with our hero power. So yeah, let's go Death Rattle. I don't know. I think my health goes up the more bosses we defeat too, because I have 25 health by default now.
Rexa versus Pathmaker Ham.
What's all? This is the guy that deals a bunch of damage.
Begin.
Give me some time.
I was thinking maybe keep the Hunter's Mark, but I think we'll be okay without it. I think this guy does damage to the leftmost minion all the time. I think that's what his ability is, if I recall correctly. Let's see. Deals 1 damage to 2 random enemies. Okay. Well, I mean, let's just go ahead and do this. This is actually hilarious, by the way. I think I might just be able to beat most of these bosses with only his hero power. And then maybe eventually start playing actual cards. I could Amble Companion, but we'll Amble Companion next turn. Because the Amble Companion might actually be able to turn into, you know, Huffer. Or, I mean, really any of the cards would be great. That's why Mad Bomber stinks. Come on. Ah, Misha. I mean, I like you, Misha, but you're just going to die. There we go. Well, I mean, we win with 2 more hero powers anyway. This is actually pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. This is actually pretty freaking hilarious. Can I win this turn somehow? None of you guys have, like, charge or nothing. I can put out you, but that's just going to give me a 1/1 hound. So... yeah, I don't think I can win this turn, but that's fine. This is actually hilarious, by the way, how easy this is. These are actually somewhat difficult and challenging. At least when you're playing other characters. But when you're able to just deal 3 damage for 1 mana every single turn, you just rush them down. I don't even have to play my cards, dude. Like, imagine if I got some... hey, there's our... I wonder if there's a way to actually like be able to upgrade my hero power even more somehow. Okay. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a random minion of the same cost. I don't have a lot of spells in this deck, so that's kind of pointless. And any spells I do have are super low. Choose a minion and summon a copy of it, and then add it to your dungeon deck. So your dungeon deck can get bigger and bigger and bigger every time I use Magic Mirror. Okay, hypothetically, I use Magic Mirror on the Houndmaster. That gives me an extra Houndmaster in my deck. And if I use that every single game, I can have like 5 Houndmasters eventually or something. Adapt a friendly minion. Repeat for each boss you defeated this run. So that's a high cost one, but because I've already defeated... how many bosses? 3? I can adapt him 3 times. And that's pretty terrifying. It seems honestly better than these choices. Because I don't want to fill my decks with, like, more, you know... I think we'll go with the wand. Honestly, I don't see myself, like, beating this whole thing, but we'll try. If I fail, I fail. It's whatever. All right, Crackling Razor Maw. Adapt to Friendly Beasts. Haunted Creeper. Ooh. In terms of aggro, these all sound kind of good. Now, these are, like, AoE. That's AoE. That's board clear. And this is also board clear. It summons us a wolf, but they cost a little bit more than I like. Then we have Infest, and then these things that cost a lot more. Honestly, I'm thinking the wee beasts.
Kobolds not understanding Murlocs. They talking with not talking well.
The art on that is hilarious. Nah, Fungal Mancer Flurgle, anyone but him.
Let the hunt begin.
I can even equip a weapon. This is absurd. I need my hero power and a weapon, and I just kind of win. All right. I don't remember this boss, though. So what's he do? I wish I could just see the hero power. Come on. Give your minions +1/+1. All right. Well, he's got 30 health. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm probably not just going to be able to hero power him into oblivion because he is eventually going to have 30 health. All right. My hero power, give your beast +2/+2. I mean, that seems pretty good. All right. But I'm not going to be able to use it for a while anyway, so let's just do that because, you know, I can put this beast out on turn 3, but I'm not going to be able to Dynamancy him until turn 4 anyway, so I might as well wait. All right. And then now, put out you. And then on turn 4, I can Dynamancy and buff him. Now, this is what's actually bad. If he feels his board like this, he can give all his minions +1/+1. So that can get out of hand pretty quick, I'd say. What's Houndmaster? Just buff him up here. The Houndmaster, unfortunately, even though he's a Worgen, does not count as a beast. Give all your minions Death Rattle, summon a random basic totem. Okay, that's pretty scary. Now he's got all these basic totems everywhere. Ooh, the explosive trap. Good old explosive trap. And then I think I just hero power here. And then kill that. He could trade here, but I'm hoping he just like buffs all his guys and attacks my face because that would be hilarious. Okay, he's buffed them all. They're not all gonna die if he attacks face. Aha! Explosive trap by a hunter. Oldest trick in the book. Alright, kindly grandmother. I'm gonna see how Dynamancy works, by the way. So does it stay as a 1? Or does it become a 2? It stays at 1. Good. It doesn't get buffed up though like the other thing makes it. That'd be cool if it gave it +3/+3. That'd be horrifying. Alright, and put out you, which has charge. And then oh, I misread that. It's a beast, not all beasts, a beast. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Run that into you. What's this do again? Oh, Death Rattle is gonna be summon another basic totem. And we might as well kill it because we don't want it, you know, summoning more totems. There we go. Give your minions... Oh, my gosh. Okay. Just keep going with those talismans, man. All right. Battle A. Okay, recruit a beast. That's not until next turn that we can do that. All right, so we put out you. Take you. Trade into you. And then... I think we buff up this fella again. I think we start attacking face here. I'm not too concerned about this guy and his wee little totems here. He just keeps putting all these little weaklings on the board and then looking to buff him up with this. It's not really working. Okay, now it's kind of working. But, let's see. Can I kill? No. Ooh. Okay, now it's starting to hurt a bit more. Now it's hurting just a bit more. Somebody, that's a death rattle, though. That's a death rattle. Okay. We've got options. We've got options. We can buff you. Use that. Bow that. Then, unfortunately, we have to trade that, but it's got to be done. Kill you. I have plenty of health. Then we got the Rat Pack, whose Death Rattle is summoning a bunch of 1/1 rats equal to this minion's attack. Ooh, now I think about it, if I buff that up a bunch and then kill it, it'll summon a bunch of 1/1 rats, like even more than normal. But, you know, having a bunch of 1/1 rats isn't exactly the greatest thing ever. He has no taunt on the board, so if I had a way of randomly dealing, which that's 3, 7, 8, 9, so I need 5 damage somehow on this next card draw, but I doubt I'll be able to do that. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and play this. It's going to recruit a beast, which brings out... Okay, so recruit brings a card from your deck, I guess. Okay. Buff up you. So now you're a big, scary 4/4. And... Man, it's unfortunate that he has 5 health. He keeps summoning those Murlocs, and that's making it very, very difficult for me to do much of anything, really. So we attack that. Attack that. Just going to summon yet another freaking totem. Then... Oh, man. Does he win? He may actually win. If I attack him right now... No, he wins. All he has to do is buff up his cards next turn. He wins. I have no way of healing or clearing the board. Wow. So we're going to have to concede that one. Maybe I should have cleared the board a little bit more as compared to just like trying to rush him down like that. So it looks like I may not actually be able to just run down and murder him. And by the way, when you die like that, I think you can only lose 1 game. And then that's the end of your dungeon run. Like, you have to beat them all in a row without losing a single time, if I recall correctly. Because, yeah, I'm all blocked out there. So, yeah, I think that's how it works. I think, but it's been a very long time. Like I said, this is kind of like the return to Hearthstone, but it was a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. So now let's go ahead and open up our 7 classic card packs. Let's hope. Here's to hoping we get one of those legendaries I don't have. I don't know. I've got so many cards to disenchant still. And then, I don't know, maybe from there. Ooh, boys! We have an epic and a legendary in this pack. Alright, our epic is going to be an Earth Elemental for the Shaman. Oh, boys. No whammy. Alakir, the Wind Lord! I already have Alakir! You know, that means I can that means I have to disenchant him. It's not a matter of if, it's I have to. And that gives me 400 dust. Darn it. It's so hard when it gets down to the point where you only have like a select number of legendaries that you don't have. Man, it's the chance of you getting those cards are super low. You basically have to craft them. An Ancestral Spirit, okay. Alakir, the Wind Lord. Ooh, we got an epic and 2 rares and an epic. Not a bad pack. An Ancient of Lore for the Druid, and then Akanai Soul Priest, and then Lightning Storm. Okay, fair enough. Come on. 4 commons and a rare. The bane of my existence. I have a good feeling about this one. I shouldn't have, though, because 4 commons and a rare. Savannah Highmane. Awesome card. Awesome, awesome, awesome card. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the final pack is here. The final pack is upon us. Oh, got an epic. Oh, all right. A Golden Silvermoon Guardian. That'll be a decent amount of dust. What's it, 50 dust for a Golden Common, I think? And then another Brawl, which I can disenchant that as well. Like I said, I've got so many cards disenchant. I've got a bunch of dust, or gold rather, which I can use to either buy packs or I'll probably just use it on the arena, because the arena is actually something I'd like to get back into. But going here to my collection, I can disenchant the extra cards for 470 dust. Wait, did I already disenchant Alakir, or did I not have Alakir? I may have not already had Alakir. That's interesting. I could have sworn I already had Alakir. Apparently, I did not have him, so I can't disenchant him. So I'm actually kind of happy I got him, because if I want to have a complete, classic set, I need to have that, right? So let's go to... Let's see. I pass it. It's weird you can scroll... These are the standard cards, and Classic's part of that. Then you go down here into the wild cards. Okay, so Classic... Then go to crafting. Crafting is kind of annoying though, because if you have golden cards, for example, it'll show you missing like the original cards sometimes. So let's see. Going over here. Wow, I'm missing both bites I have no savageries. Yeah, I disenchant a lot of my cards. The reason why, though, is I disenchant a lot of the cards that I get for the druid because I never use the druid. For the warrior, I'm pretty positive I have most things. Yes, you're right there. I have 2 gold armor smiths, but it shows me as not having an armor smith because I have 2 golden ones. We can get rid of... Wow, I already have 2 golden taskmasters, so, you know, we can disenchant these. Most people disenchant the gold ones. I'd rather have the golden ones. Let's see. Yeah, so I have every classic warrior card that there is. I think I have most of them for this as well. Yeah, 2 golden void terrors. I don't have Twisting Nether. Okay, or the Bane of Doom. Okay. Let's see here. I can actually, you know what? I don't really play a lot of Rogue anyway, so here I'm fine getting rid of the gold card and keeping the 2 standard ones. That gives you more dust anyway. I'm missing Patient Assassins. I think I disenchanted those. I think I disenchanted the Kidnapper as well because I never used him for anything. Yeah, so there's a lot of cards that I'm missing, but mostly it's going to come down to your legendaries, right? Missing Millhouse Manstorm, Nat Pagal, King Mukla, Tankmaster Overspark, Illidan Stormrage, Gruul, Deathwing, Malagos, Onyxia, Prophet Velen, Archmage Antonitis, and that's it. So, not... Okay, so how many legendaries is that total? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm missing 11 legendaries from Classic, and they're 1,600 apiece. So, do the math. I don't even have half as much dust as I would need to do that. And that's not counting the epics that I am no doubt missing. So, I have every neutral epic, it appears. But I'm missing... I need to craft 2 of these, and then 2 of those. Yeah, I'm missing out on a lot of cards here still, boys. I mean, to be fair, I could get a lot of dust disenchanting legendaries from other expansions, but we'll see. Maybe one day, guys. Maybe one day. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you guys here in this video. I hope you enjoyed my little pseudo return to Hearthstone here. If you did enjoy the video, please drop me a rating. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.